Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about last night's game, Rockets versus the 76ers. Uh Overall, I think the song by Lauryn Hill, X Factor, is the song for the day. Yeah, yeah. It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. That's the song for the day, man. We had a great quarter by Jalen Green. He ended up finishing the game with the season high, crazy amount of points. We'll get into that a little later, but great first quarter by Jalen Green, making up for the previous game. I believe it was only 9 points that he had. I'm not gonna say that's unacceptable, but we do need more. We understand that everybody has bad games, and that's why we ride the hot hand, right? Yeah, we have a number one option. We have a guy who we're gonna look to when times get tough, when we can't find a basket. But we gotta get into riding the hot hand a little bit more, and understanding that people are gonna have bad games. Dylan Brooks, you finished with 0 points, but he kept shooting. I would just say if you're not feeling it, man, don't it didn't bite us this game, right, Dylan? It didn't bite us this game, and I love the confidence, and I want you to keep that confidence, right? Because what for the previous 2 weeks you were balling out of control, so I'm willing. I have forgiven this bad game, but what I'm saying is when you're having an off night, let's take those 10 shots, for example, and make that 4 or 5 shots. You understand? That's what I mean by riding a hot hand. Like I think that there's things that we can tweak in order to make sure that we can get the best possible shot down the floor each and every time. Tari, I said this last video. Uh, I love your energy, man. I love the energy that you put out on defense, running in a fast break. Keep running. You had an alley from Reed Shepard right before this play, but this is yet another instance of having selective shot taking, man. In this play here, you got the ball on the fast break, and you were shooting a contested layup over two, three defenders. This is yet another instance again when you should have pulled the ball out, man. Let's run a play. Let's get a better shot. That's not the best possible shot in that instance. Um, yeah, like I said, I don't want to discourage you from running the fast break, but keep running the ball, keep running, keep being the exact player that you are, but analyze the situation, man. It's gonna take some IQ of the game, and I know you got it. But realize, hey, I got two people guarding the rim right now. How can I can't get that layup, which is what we want on a fast break, right? So let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. Let's run a play. Let's get the ball into the point guard's hand at that time, and let's get a good shot. All I'm asking. What's for the birds today was the referees last night, man. There was a couple of plays where I saw somebody like take 3 or 4 steps right in front of the ref, and then we're getting ticky tack fouls on our side. Again, control what you can control, right? Don't get a technical foul screaming at the refs and asking it to be fair. Because it's not going to be fair every night. I mean, that was a game in Philly. You got to expect that the referees are going to favor Philly, even though they should be unbiased. But, there's some things that are just egregious. That was one of those plays. Um, but I'm happy that we were able to pull out the win, regardless of the odds that were stacked against us, regardless of Tyrese Maxey. That dude is a monster, man. He is a monster, man. No Joel Embiid, no Paul George, and we had fits with this guy the entire night. I challenged the coaching staff, man. Can we make somebody else try to beat us for the next time that we play? Right? Maybe they'll have Joel back. Maybe they'll have Paul George back, and then that's gonna be even more of a problem. Hopefully, those people take some shots away from Tyrese Maxey to where he's just not cooking us the entire game. But this was a Tyrese Maxey game, man. And I wanted to get into Jalen Green, man. I wanted to challenge him in the beginning of the game when I see Tyrese Maxey kind of going off. I was hoping that Jalen Green would be able to match or if not exceed his point total so that we can kind of take his effect on the game out of it. But this dude just had so much of a monster game. Jalen Green, you did too. But sheesh, man. Sheesh. Tyrese Maxey, man, you're a handful, bro. Player of the game goes to Jalen Green. These are another one of those instances, man. 41 points on 60% shooting from the field, right? 66% shooting from the three. Nobody can say that this man is not efficient, right? Because this is 41 points on 60% shooting. This dude is a problem, man. Put my guy in the All-Star game this year, man. He deserves it. Early All-Star selection. Going for this guy, Jalen Green, man. This dude is playing his role. He's happy when other people get their shots. Everybody's excited for one another, man. I love the chemistry on the team, man, and how we growing each and every day. And again, it's just little things that we got to tweak, but I'm loving to see the growth, man. I've been shouting out Amen Thompson for the past couple of games, but shout out to Amen Thompson. 19 points, 12 rebounds. This dude is doing it all for us. I'm loving the player that he's growing into. We're going to get into some negative before we get into some positive. At the end of the game, right, Sengun took a bad shot for the game winner. I've been preaching this year, last year, all the videos that we can get, that we want to get the best shot possible. I'm not completely upset at this play, but I feel that with the motto of riding the hot hand, we had Jalen Green again shooting 60% from the field, 66% from the three, 38 points at that time. And we're not going to try to get him that shot. I'm not just going to be an advocate for Jalen Green, right? If it was Fred, he had 38 points. I'm wanting him to shoot that. If it was Sengun, 38 points, I want him to shoot that. He just seemed like he was the hot hand of the night, and I would have wanted to live and die by his jump shot, especially us tied at the end of the game. I would have wanted to see him get that shot. Now into the positive. Sengun, you are a problem. A monster, a problem. This play right here, man, this spin move was disgusting, man, in a good way. 22 points, 14 rebounds. Definitely get a special shout out, man, because even though you had that a bad shot at the end of the game, you didn't let that hinder you. You flushed it. Hey, on to the next play, on to the next part of this game, which was overtime, and you completely took the game over, man. This spin move was nasty. The guys couldn't guard you all night. You put faith from the coaching staff back into you all over again because your performance in overtime was magnificent. Next game we play against the Thunder. This is a great time to show how much we've improved over the past couple of seasons, y'all. Let's go out there and beat them. Yeah, man. Rivalry game. Peace, y'all.
I'm famous. Ooh, I'm famous.